Hey guys, how's it going? Kevin Fishes here. It's Monday. I believe this is the 18th. And if you can hear, the water's rough today here at Barkley Dam. It's middle of the day. I'm on my lunch break. I'm gonna throw this jig a few times here, see if there's skinny skipjack biting. Then we'll get to an update. I just saw a terrible sight. Looked like maybe a 15 to 20 pound catfish floating belly up just came through. I'm assuming he got washed through one of these gates that's open. All right, boys, it doesn't take much of an expert to look out here and see it's not a day to be out here worth fishing. It's so loud from all the water and wind. I'm gonna get back up there in the truck and we'll do an update here in just a second. I'll be with you in just a minute. All right, guys, this is up on top of the bank. Here's you an idea of what the water's looking like today. It is rough. It's windy. Hope you can hear me through all this wind. As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looks like 6 gates open. Water's rough as could be over there. And there's a lot of wood, trash, crap floating in the water down here. I was having trouble casting and reeling in just a minute ago just because there's so much crap. All right, well, I'm gonna get in the truck and we'll talk a little bit more. All right, guys, we're up in the truck. I'm getting warmed up. Man, let me tell you, it's windy. The temperature today, well, my truck says it's 50 degrees right now, but it is a cold wind blowing. The water's rough as could be. There's a lot of trash, just floating wood and limbs and stuff in the water. I was having trouble even reeling in. I was snagging on stuff just about every cast down there. Not a good day to be at Barkley from my experience. I did, as I was coming up, I talked to a couple guys that were just driving by. Some Carlisle County, Kentucky guys. Appreciate you guys watching the videos, by the way. But they were talking to me. They come from Kentucky Dam, and they said they were biting pretty good over at Kentucky Dam earlier. That on I think he said pink and yellow jigs. He said that we're not liking white jigs today. So it's getting close to the end of my lunch break, so I don't have time to go this evening. But I'll be going over there I don't have time to go now, but I'll be going over there this evening, and we'll get a little video and see if we can catch any. The water's way up right now. It's probably, I'm guessing, probably 15 feet, 20 feet up from where it was the last time I was here. They got a bunch of the gates open. The flow right now is 70,000 cubic feet per second, and y'all know that's just a lot of flow. So it's just too rough right now, at least in my experience today. Just nothing much is going on. I did see a boatload of Asian carp coming up on top of the water, some of them jumping. So y'all know how it is. When the Asian carp move in, the skipjack gets scarce. At least that's the way I find it. All right, guys, with that, I'm gonna finish up here, head back to work, and I'll touch base with you this evening when I show up over at Kentucky Dam. Appreciate it. As you can see, guys, we have 3 gates open, and the lake is right at the top of the gates that are not open because it's spilling over the top even with the gates being closed. Hey guys, take a second, hit that subscribe button right down there at the bottom of the video, and right beside it you'll see a bell. Click on that bell and click all. that lets you know when I'm posting other videos for you to watch. And if you got anything to say about the videos, got any thoughts or comments on the Skipjack, leave me a message at the bottom. And also let your friends know about the videos. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, Kevin Fishes here down at Kentucky Dam this afternoon. They are running, I don't know how many generators, to be honest with you, but it's several. There's a lot of current running right now. I was talking to one guy just now. He's saying that they picked the current up here just a little while ago. So we're going to see if the catfish, if the skipjack are still biting. Tell you one thing, you're not going to take time to let it sit or let it soak or let it twitch at all, because if you do, it's already downstream in the rocks. Relocate a little bit. Going to go up closer to the dam, see if we can get up more in the boils and out of this crazy current. And I'm going to change out the colors on my jigs, do what those guys I was talking about that I met down at Barkley put on some like they were talking about, see if that makes a difference. Come on with me. All right, guys, I've moved up here real close to the dam. You can see it in the background there. Also made a couple changes. I was using all white jigs. I've gone to a 1/8 ounce chartreuse, an 1/8 ounce, I don't know what you call it, pink maybe, and another 1/8 ounce chartreuse. If you look at them, they're much closer together than I normally put them. The reason for that, there's so much current when I've got them a lot further apart, basically longer from beginning to end. It seems like I have a lot harder trouble getting tangled up on the bottom of the water, you know, getting in rocks and stuff. So with being a little closer together, maybe they'll be a little easier to pull through the water. Let's see what we can do. One of these days, I'm gonna remember to bring sunglasses. That's the last cast. One more, just in case. All right, guys, wrapping it up here at Kentucky Dam. I didn't do any good this evening. I tried white jigs, I tried yellow jigs, and pink, orange, maybe. I don't know what color you call those jigs. The reason I tried those different jigs, if you watch me very often, you know white is about all I ever use. I like the white jigs with the red head. Well, at lunch, I was down at Barkley and got to talking to a couple of guys who had been over at Kentucky. I said a couple, there were 3 of them. And the 3 of them had filled up a cooler. So, you know, they weren't setting the world completely on fire, but, you know, filling the cooler up by lunch, that's still a good day. But they said that the skips did not want a white jig. They wanted yellow or pink. Excuse me. So I came over here, set up first with the white, just to see, because this is my standard. Didn't do any good. Switched to the yellow and the pink. I still didn't do any good. Now, there were maybe 8 to 10 people that were down here chasing the skips this evening while I've been down here. I didn't see a single one catch. I talked to a guy that was sitting up here at the top watching, and he said he hadn't seen anybody catch either. Now, they're also running, it looks like, all of the generators this evening. My guess is this morning they were probably running only 1 or 2. And as the day went on, power demand required more generators. That's just a guess. And they kicked them on. And there's so much current here now. I mean, as soon as your jigs hit the water, you better be on the reel or they're going to be downstream. It's that fast. So there is no, twitching it. There's no giving them a count of 2 or 3 before you start to reel, to at least let them settle just a little bit. Because I usually try all different things. I usually try just let them hit the water and reel. Let them hit the water and give it a count of 2, give it a count of 4, give it a count of 6 and reel. Twitch and drop, or reel and drop, whatever as I'm coming in, just to see whatever is causing them to strike that day. And none of that, I wasn't able to do anything other than reel as soon as it hit the water, just because the current is so fast. So they're not hitting today. I don't know if tomorrow will be any different. The forecast is that they'll drop down to 2 generators tomorrow. That just all looked like a freaking dolphin out there. I'm sure it's a huge Asian carp. That thing was huge. Sorry, it porpoised almost like a dolphin would, but I'm sure it was a carp coming up to the top. This weekend I hope will be great. I don't know. I hate to say and give anybody false hope. I feel like last week I may have given people some false hope when I said it was Good Tuesday, because it was good. I was catching. I heard good reports. And shortly after I hear about noon Wednesday, it just shut down. Of course, it got cold and rain came. But we're looking for 80-degree temps Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, basically. So hopefully this weekend will be a good one. I didn't catch any today. With that, I'm going to sign off and say I'll see you next time. I appreciate you watching. God bless, and we'll see you later. Hey, as I'm driving away, I thought of one more thing. If you're the guy that I was talking to down here today that helped me look for my GoPro battery door that I'd lost, I appreciate the help. And just so you know, I found that sucker on the way out. So I really appreciate the help, man. We'll see you later.